Yo, what's up party people? Today I'm gonna show you how to make a little deco tree from Legend of Zelda out of an avocado pit. Yeah, welcome to my channel. This is my very first process video ever. I have never done that before and I'm kind of excited. Yeah, today I'm going to show you how to make this little deco tree pendant from Legend of Zelda out of an avocado pit. And I'm going to show you all the tools I use and the full process from carving it, sanding it, painting it and varnishing it. Yeah, so you can wear it in the end as a very cute necklace. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. First of all, I like to sketch my carvings to see the most important outlines. And yeah, the first thing you gotta do is peel the outer skin of the pit, like I do here. So, and then you take a knife and yeah, you peel it again like a potato. If you don't do that, the skin will turn like dark brown, but I did not want that kind of shade for my deco tree. Yeah, so when you're done with peeling it, it's time to mark the outlines. And for that I use just a very basic ballpoint pen. It's kind of important that you do it like with precision and catch all the details, because if you don't do it, you will forget about it because you're so into the carving process. That's at least my personal experience. So if I put a lot of effort in the outlines here, the carving will look better in the end. Especially if you do more complex things. Yeah, so if you're done with the outlines, you can grab your scalpel and yeah, get rid of some material like I do here. You have to be careful. Like if you cut it off, it's gone. No, you cannot replace it. So this is one of my favorite wood carving tools I use. You can buy like a set of these carving tools on Amazon. The link is in the description. They're not very expensive, like 10 to 15 euros or something. And the thing is, like, if you carve avocado pits like that, if they are still wet, then yeah, you don't damage your tools. You can use them like forever and ever. And you can like make some details with this one here. It has a very pointy tip. It's actually the one I use the most. And also, sorry for my bad English skills. Yeah, you might have noticed I'm still a German potato. Trying my best to speak English. Yeah. So if you start carving, it's better like to take it slow in the beginning. Like I've done this so often, like I know the tools and the material, I know which angle you use to carve what kind of details. So if you're doing this for the first time, just take it really slow. And yeah, try to see like the sculpture, how it should look in the end. You know, try to imagine it in 3D, and then yeah, just think of like what needs to go now. Like, don't take off too much, just tiny bits, and then it will take much longer in the beginning, but you get faster the more often you do it. I remember my first carvings took me about 1.5 hours. And now I'm like it depends how complex the carving is, but 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Yeah. So here I'm making the details of the crown of the Deku Tree. Do I even say this right? Deku Tree? Deku Tree? Can you please tell me in the comments how you say it in English? Deku Tree? I always played the German Zelda versions. Yeah. I love Legend of Zelda, really. I played, I think my first one was on the SNES, Link to the Past. Super old. And then I played Wind Waker on GameCube, and after that I think Twilight Princess. Yeah. Unfortunately, I skipped Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, and everyone says like, oh my god, you did not play those, these are the best, and I'm like, haha, yeah. I tried to play it like, I think it was Majora's Mask, I tried to start playing it 5 years ago, but like I gave up because the way you move the camera, like this old school technique, it fucked me up completely. I did not enjoy fighting and running around because the camera was so fucked up, and I did not get used to it. So yeah. Hey, we're done with carving! Doesn't look too bad, right? Now it's time to screw in the eyebolt so you can hang it on a necklace. So you try to find the middle of the pendant, because otherwise it looks kind of stupid if it's hanging on a necklace. And then you screw it in like that. The banjo screws are also linked in the description. You can also buy them online, pretty cheap. So yeah, that's the end of the carving process. And now you let your pendant dry for about 3 days, 4 days, and then the consistency becomes like wooden texture. As you can see here, I'm using like a dremel. How you say it? Dremel? English? Dremel, I guess? Yeah. So I'm using a dremel to sand it, because if you carve it only, the texture is kind of, yeah, rough. And yeah, I always use my dremel to work on the details and sand it down. Yeah, this will take a while. So, yeah, it doesn't look too bad. There are a lot of details missing. This is why I am changing the bits to this round-shaped one. If you know the exact words for the kind of tools I use in English, please let me know. I googled a lot, but these are not words that you use in day-to-day language, so... yeah. In German we call this Kugelfräser. Yeah. So, more details, that's why I'm switching here to this very pointy bit to shape the roots. Yeah, the camera is out of focus very often. I'm still recording with my shitty phone. I will fix it in future videos. This is, as I said, it's my very first process video. So yeah, you gotta make your experiences and then improve and optimize. Oh, by the way, the dremel and the bits I use for cutting down in the end here is they are also linked in the description. So yeah, I think the machine was about 60 euros. Yeah. I'm very happy with that. So, some final stuff with the sandpaper. I don't always do that with sandpaper, but in this case I thought, like, especially as you can see here, you can reach more places. Yeah, of course, this is all speed up, like the video is like 200%, I think. So usually this takes a lot longer. Oh, we're done with sanding. Nice. So I'm painting my pendants with like just very classic acrylic color, nothing special, nothing expensive. Link is also in the description. Yeah. Especially for the fan art stuff I make, I think some colors like really bring the pendant to life. Yeah. So I'm first starting with like more light green shades. Add some dark green spots later, so it looks more 3D. I gotta be really careful here because I want to leave the rest of the tree like in the natural avocado color. Just add some shades, but mostly leave it like that. So if you fuck up here, then you need to sand it down again, so it changes the shape. So yeah, here I'm using a lot of water, so the color gets like washed out and you don't get like these straight lines. It's more like blending the color. Yeah, here I'm adding the dark green spots on the crown. Yeah. Oh, it's so cute. Yeah, we're done already. We're done. There it is. Little Deku Tree. So, I put it on a necklace to show you how it looks like if you wear it. And I also made some other Zelda pendants, like here the Hyrule shield and little Triforce earrings, of course. This is the most famous symbol of Legend of Zelda. And also some pendants, painted and natural, and the green ruby. Well, this was quite a challenge. Yeah, I like the result, and yeah. So, thank you so much for watching so far. I forgot some important stuff to say. And this is like, if you get the pit out of the fresh avocado, it looks like that. Then you need to let it dry for about 3 days, and then the skin gets like, yeah, a little cracky. Then you can peel them, and they look like that. And then you have to look very closely. There's a very thin line where the two seed parts are separating. And then you go in with your fingernails or a knife or whatever and pull them apart. And that's where the video started, right? You cannot carve the whole thing. You can only carve the half of it. So, and if you wait too long and let this dry for about like 3 weeks or so, they look like that. And if they look like that, they're like really hard, like wood. And you cannot carve them like you can carve these here. This is like potato, how do you say it? God, my English skills. Yeah, you know what I mean, right? So, here you can carve a lot of details, and if you let them dry completely, you can only carve like the surface with wood carving tools, and it will take a lot more time, and yeah, so I prefer carving them when they're completely wet. So that's the first thing. And the second thing, yeah, I did not show you the varnish process after you painted it with acrylic color. My pendants get a coat of boat and yard varnish. This is the best varnish I know, because you use these for boats outside and there's constantly water and it's freezing and it's hot, like the temperatures are like very, very different. This is like the best varnish I've found for my pendants so far. Like no varnish can beat this one here, so this is what I use for my pendants. Alright, so yeah, I really hope you enjoyed that and you're gonna try it yourself to carve your very own avocado pit pendant. And yeah, be brave, just try it. All the tools are linked in the description. You basically need only a scalpel and some wood carving tools to start with. That's basically it, and maybe some like the banjo screws to put them on a necklace. And yeah, there you go. Have fun and let me know in the comments what you are going to carve and how it turned out, and if you have any questions, like, feel free to ask. Yeah, I try to answer them all. See you in the next episode.